Nintendo.
Well, well, well. I'd like to welcome all to Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. Surprisingly, there's an E instead of the typical ampersand used to indicate and. If I can actually give it a look, I might be able to find the actual box that I have, but I like the Mario and Luigi Saga. I love the Mario and Luigi Saga. If I had to name a top 3 of video game series I like, I wouldn't be able to tell you, but I could tell you that Mario and Luigi have a good shot, Metroid Prime is a good shot, and Wario Land is a good shot. And Wario World, but that's not a series, that's just a one-off. Anyway, let's go give it a shot. I'm good at these games, and I really like them anyway. So let's go ahead and... Oh, wait. Yeah. A few things. I intend to play every game in the series and record it because they're bloody awesome. I've gotten to the castle in this one. I've beaten Partners in Time. I've beaten Bowser's Inside Story. I have yet to beat Dream Team. So, I don't know. I think Bowser's Inside Story is one of the stronger ones in my opinion. But maybe this one is. Who knows? Anyway, fireworks. The Bean Bean King was actually referenced. Oh, jeez, it's just flashing. I don't know why it's flashing, though. But the thing is, I'm actually trying this out. So I'm actually going to mess around with the settings as the recording proceeds. In fact, the flashing might not even show up. It might be entirely related to the fact that this is 60 frames per second, and I don't think the Game Boy Advance records 60 frames per second. The problem is that while that is all good and dandy, and Fraps and YouTube only do 30 frames per second, they need to sync up. If they don't, then it means that I'm going to get nothing on the screen for a while. Anyway, that's, I think, Chocolata? Something like that. And that's his little friend, Fawful, who you may remember from Bowser's Inside Story as the main goon. Indeed it is. The laundry is always important. Hey look, we control him. No indication whatsoever, we suddenly controlled the little mushroom man, also known as a toad. Look at this nice house they got. They got little tools, they got a little sink, a little rug. Gonna rub my feet on it. Yeah. Is that a hammer? Ah, we'll get plenty of hammers later on, and we're gonna smack things with them quite vigorously. Anyway, we're going to be awkward. By the way, Dream Team is a lot more mature, as in beef. Lots of beef and Russian stereotypes. And no mouth scratch. Man, Mario can dress up quick. He's like bang, sham, shabam, and he's dressed. There comes Mario. And there comes Luigi. So the thing with Mario and Luigi is that typically Bowser's not the bad guy. He is in Dream Team, which is very disappointing. But typically Peach is not the one getting captured. It's not always about Peach at the very least. Peach's castle, however... No, Peach... No, was Peach? No, Peach was... No. In Partners in Time, it was about the Shroobs in the past. I think Peach was captured, but still Bowser wasn't the main villain. In Inside Story, Bowser was actually fighting the final boss, but the final boss was also Bowser, so that's an awkward situation. But Bowser tends to be the first guy you fight. No, wait. No, that was a ghost at the end of Partners in Time. It's Super Coward Bros. That accurately... Mario sounds very childish in this game. Oh, please don't tell me how to do this, Toad. My last battle was 10 seconds ago, and it was against a late-game boss. So, no. I can do a solo attack. I know how to do action commands. I know how to do dodging maneuvers. I know how to be snazzy McTazzy. I know how to do the dance. Mario. No, you didn't. I know. I've done so twice. So please don't tell me. Yes, you should have known. It's a me, Mario, bro. I like how Luigi's just casually standing there and Peach is crying her eyes out. And Mario's just doing a little jib. Look at him. Shuffling those feet like he's Michael M. Jackson. Oh, Bowser, you're embarrassing yourself. 0 hits in. And now he says Urk. Just like Urkel. And we knocked him out. Flawless. Because it's the beginning and it's kind of easy. If to let Toad help you, he simply just says you have to press the A button when just before you hit him, and with the dodging, he says you can press A to dodge. You can counter certain enemies. We'll get to that eventually. As for now, Toad just slows down time. To do it in every game, but I think it's best just to skip it. Oh, don't skip it in Partners in Time though. In Partners in Time, the system is completely different. You have to press X and then A, or Y and then B, in order to do the double attack combo with the hammers and all that stuff. It's really weird, and Partners in Time is complicated. I like the combat system because it requires a little bit more attention, but it does have a few problems. Also, I've always died only once in every single Mario Luigi game, except this one because I use save states. In Partners in Time, I died to Bowser and Baby Bowser in the volcano. In Bowser's Inside Story, I forgot. But, who did I die? Oh yeah, I died to that jackass you have to counter in Dream Team. I might die again, who knows? The Goodwill Ambassador. Oh, that's why we can't hear. Oh, Toad, you're such a prankster. No need for skulls, though. There's never a need for skulls. There's something super... Mario, that's your name. Last and first. In what order? Nobody knows. I like how the movie called him Mario, so that even in Japanese, it's still the right way. Because the Japanese say last names first. It's a weird thing. I think it's because families and clans are more important. The honor and blah 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 blah. Bushido! Capture that fiend. And look at that! He's like, oh, you fought me? Let's go take my ship! And now the entire building just blows up. That looks like Wario's castle from Wario Land 2. Huh, huh. I can duels. Okay, I've got both mapped. Got the speed button mapped, which goes insane. I can do the spinny jump too. Oh, we don't have an inventory yet, so I can't check it out. Yeah. I forgot how the icons would look as good in this game. Everything looks pretty bad in this game. But it's very crisp, it's very clean, though. Mario looks a bit plasticky on the clothes, but he looks pretty nice. But he looks very bulbous, though, and I like it. Don't worry. Wow, a super mushroom too. If I remember, that's 30 health and 60 health, but I think this game has much lower health limits, so it's actually different. Who knows? I didn't research this game. Also, I like the little animation when they come out. The thing is, though, Bowser's Inside Story was still 2D, but Dream Team is completely 3D in environments, but Mario and the gang are still all 2D sprites, which is kind of weird. That away! I'm a nice guy. I am after the royal speech. Luigi's gonna come along if he likes it or not. It is Mario and Luigi, after all. You're not gonna say your little spiel? In the other game, he has a lot more words, but here he's only just like one. And this is a save item of the game. It's a save album. Toad Town Square. In future games, it doesn't record your location, it uses the other screen. This is also the only Mario & Luigi game that is not on a two-screen console, as in, the other ones are all on the DS and 3DS, so it's kind of weird. Yes, you did. Bye-bye. Ah, look at that, he's got a little hat. Of course, Luigi don't get... It's Toadsworth! I like him. He has a nice hat. And a suitcase, apparently. What's that? That's our inventory and our status screen and basically everything we ever need. Come on, Luigi, I need you! Someone needs to occupy the B button! This is a Game Boy Advance control. Oh, I think that's why they did that. Look, here we only have the A and B button, and we have the L and R, which are going to be used for other things later on, don't worry. The L and R buttons will see plenty of use in the future. But when they went to Partners in Time, which is the second game, which came after this one, they probably thought we need to occupy the X and Y. In Bowser's Inside Story, they occupy the X and Y as Bowser's action buttons. I don't know what they did in Dream Team. I don't think they actually used them so far, which is alright, I guess. Oh man, you're saying heck? That's impolite. And the screen's glitching out. I think it's the sprite limitation that's kicking in. It's not too bothersome. Well, it's probably not bothersome during the actual important parts. The battles! Bye-bye. Fun fact, Mario always starts with a little bit more experience at the beginning of the game than anyone else because he typically fights a battle before Luigi does. I don't know if he does in this game though, but it's a bit of a staple in the others, I think. Oh, listen to that snazzy music. Look at all those Game Boy Advance sprites! It's the future! It's glitching out the screen, though. Emulator problems, I can't help it. I hope Decimate works, because I really want to record Partners in Time and such. This is really one of the best series I've ever played. You should totally buy Dream Team. It's worth the 3DS. A Link Between Worlds, also worth the 3DS. Another thing worth the 3DS, Animal Crossing New Leaf, Super Mario 3D, Land or World, I forget. I think it's Land? I think it's Land, yeah. The skies above the Mushroom Kingdom. Oh, look at Luigi, he's being upset. Yeah, we'll get to the deck. This is a suitcase. We have, items. We have a few of them. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Whoa! I was wrong. These are actually... No, this one is... weaker? I think it's 10 in Dream Team. I don't know the other games because I don't typically use items all that much because I'm too cool for school, you know? Anyway, we have some equipment with work pants and work jeans. Look at that! That's such a fancy animation in the little glass. Oh yeah, there is limitations on who can wear what, which is kind of interesting. I think they got rid of that in Inside Story, but in Partners in Time, you had baby wear and adult wear, which is kind of interesting. Anyway, as you can see, there's a green button up there. That's Luigi's action button. Oh yeah, that's a thing in this game. This is not done in any of the other games, if to what I remember, not even in Dream Team. But essentially you swap around. This is done for multiple reasons, which we will learn eventually. For now, it's not too big of an issue. It's just sort of there. Anyway, you always want to stand facing the other direction so that the... I'm almost too anxious with these blocks. Anyway, you can get money out of them. That's pretty cool. Look at that. Look at all those crates down there. Look at this fancy sprite work. A nice simple style so you don't get distracted from when you're kicking ass. Anyway, we need to get a photograph for our passport. Now he bothers. See? I like how they get in your suitcase like that. It's so cute.
Oh no. Oh yeah.
Ah. Anyway, you can press a directional key to change an animation. Ha! I am the man who can. I am Action Dan, the Action Man.
Okie dokie.
Yeah! Look at them. We're ready to kick some Goomba. Except that we probably won't be fighting Goombas all that much. That's another thing I like, is that you typically... Nah, do you fight... I don't really remember, but for the most part you fight other things. Things like Goombas and Spiny Tops and whatnot, but generally it's not the same. This guy gets all... throws a hissy fit. Oh, shoot! I don't... I'm gonna go... Okay. Oh, we do fight a Goomba. Because he's throwing a hissy fit. No! I don't care! I know how to dodge! Yes, I know that! Yes, I know! That's a dodge, not a counter. Lean and green. Oh, look at that. Too bad you still have to press bloody A to move the text for some reason. That's a counter. Essentially, if you time your defenses correctly, you can damage an enemy instead of just stopping the damage, which is super cool! Yeah. Oh, how do you go? Okay. Oh, whoa, that's weird. Because normally you have to press L. The other. No, I want to actually do a solo attack. Let's do a solo attack. Let's Goomba. Okay, so quick thing about stats, which I will go into in a minute, is that both characters have really wildly differing stats in a sense. Woo! Look at them. Look at that giant Luigi shoe. That's a shoe to be reckoned with. Anyway, Mario is the attack character, if I remember. Yes, Mario has lots of speed, lots of attack, not so much health and defense. Oh, wait, what? In the other games, Luigi tends to be the one with the stash. Stash, I think, gives you discounts in this game, as well as increasing your chance of a critical hit, or the lucky strike, as the game calls it. As you can see, he has more health, he has more defense, but he's not as strong, and he's also a lot slower. This might not seem important, but Luigi is typically slower than most enemies in the area, meaning that Mario attacks first, Then the enemies attack, and then Luigi attacks, which is kind of annoying. However, some enemies are slower than Luigi, so don't concern yourself too much. Oh, he's gonna learn us about intro attacks. This is pretty bloody cool, by the way. If you jump or attack an enemy otherwise, you can initiate combat with an attack, which lets you do some intro damage, which is really cool. Mr. Greedy. Yeah, I know how it works. Also, enemies can attack you in the back, which gives them the first strike, which is really bad. I like how it said B, but I pressed A. Could you just... Yeah. Intro attacks are fantastic ways to speed up battle and to make training easier. And Mario goes up! Yeah, apparently Mario does not get the experience bonus used. Okay, so when you level up, you get this little magic Lakitu. Lakitu gives you bonuses, but what bonus he gives you depends on what stat you pick. Not really, actually. Essentially, you can pick a bonus, and it's like, oh, here's a bonus. A few things. The number goes down. As you pick the same stat for this bonus, or every level up, the bonus gets lower. So first you might get a 6, but then you only start getting 1s, and then you're like, ugh. But other stats go up. So here you spend lots of points on power, and you only get 1s. You start spending some in row points and HP, and suddenly you get a 6 back in this row. I don't think 6s appear in this game, though. It's also a lot faster than it used to be. So I try to compensate for Mario's weakest stats with a nice, solid 3. Yeah! Take that, Luigi. Wait, what? Why didn't Luigi level up? Oh, he must have a higher HP curve, experience curve then. Let's have a look. Luigi must have a higher experience curve. Always, you want to attack with Mario first because Mario does have the higher attack stats. It makes sense for him to attack first since he has the higher attack stat. As in, he deals more damage entering battle, and he's also faster, meaning that he immediately gets to attack. Luigi, on the other hand, is slower, and typically won't get as many attacks as Mario does. It's not many stashes there. Don't see a lot of good numbers. Want to watch out for 1s, mostly. Do I want to start tanking him up yet is the question. Let's just go immediately and try to compensate for some of this. Ah, just 1. Nah, it doesn't matter. 1 is always important. I like how we make him vanish and then he just picks them up. I'm gonna keep playing this until we reach Bean Kingdom. Because as we've met Farmville 1, basically the story's picked up at that point. For some reason in Dream Team you can actually save at any moment. Yeah, look at those fancy photographs. That is an event block. When an event block is hit, events happen. Like Luigi getting kidnapped. That's not how you kill a zombie, strange Mr. Crane. Oh, this is comical, by the way. He's hanging by his pants with a little binocular. Look at those cartoon eyes, man. Someone was having a blast. The hula. That. Chicletta. Yeah, we're gonna see lots of chuckle jokes. Like lots of them. And lots of bean jokes, probably. Take root. Farmville reappears in Partners in Time as the Bean Trader. He also appears in Bowser's Partners in Time as the main villain. Sort of main villain. Yeah, he talks very strangely. I am here, laughing at you! Idiots of foolishness. I like a good pleonasm / tautology. Ooh, sandwich! I like how he talks, because he talks silly. He's a little silly bean. He's an actual bean, so silly bean is an appropriate term. But look at those chortles. He is having chortles. I think he actually says that at some. Look at that. Not even the boss battle music. Come on! I want the boss battle music. Okay, Farmville. So the thing about enemy attacks, enemies can target Mario or Luigi or both. You have to watch carefully to know which one's gonna be. It's gonna be Luigi. Yeah! Because his text was green. Typically, if it's pointing down, or green, it's Luigi. If it's pointing up or red, it's Mario. I think they got rid of the color coding because it's very unfair to people that are colorblind because red and green are pretty close together. But luckily, I'm not that colorblind. So this game should not. I like how he shuffles all the way across the screen. No, I don't want. I can do that. Have it your way. And he shuffles back! Oh, Bowser, you're such a goon. I don't need your help. I'm gonna Pro Ball Ace Man this. Have you readiness for this? I like this song. It's nice and temperamental. Now look at that cape. It's a snazzy cape. Ow. Ooh. Yeah, you can jump the other character while you're busy. I didn't expect that maneuver. I also didn't expect there to be such a long delay on being able to jump again. The other game's a little bit quicker, but the action's quicker, so... That's for jumping on my head. Oof! Look at those teeth! And think rats. He said think rats a lot, by the way. I love that. Venus Fury. He will have... Oh, that's fun! In Partners in Time, he actually meets Baby Mario and Baby Luigi. Because of that, he doesn't remember them, because they're babies and not Mario and Luigi as adults. And I think he actually plots his revenge, referring to Bowser's Inside Story, which is super cool! Kind of interesting. Oh no, he's drawing X-shaped patterns! We're doomed! And he's zigging and zagging! You can't stop a good zigzag. This game was simple in music and all that, but I guess its limitations of the GBA, if anything. By the way, I wasn't kidding. You should totally get the games for this series because they're super cool. General Starshade. That's so nice. They would have totally done that in 3D if it was on the 3DS. They had a scene that's exactly made for the three-dimensional things. You don't need the 3D though. That's really nice about the Dream Team is that you don't need it to see what's going on. It helps, but not necessary. Anyway, we're in Stardust Fields, or whatever it's called. We're on the border between the Mushroom Kingdom and Bean Bean. Oh man, this is such a thingamajig. You would not believe what that is referring to, or what it's going to refer to. Anyway, in this area we're going to learn our first bro moves, but we're not going to mess with that, because for now, this episode is done. I hope you all enjoyed, because we're going to have a blast of a time. Oh, trust me, it's going to be a blast. This game is fantastically awesome. Anyway, here's the border building. We're going to have to play a minigame there. This game is a lot more ripe with minigames than the others, but it's alright. It's fine, I like it. It's not bad. Gotta train my skills, though. Gonna make sure I got what it takes to be the Mario Brothers. Wrong button. I need to press... No, I said wrong button. Oh! It actually switches which button you press? That's kind of awkward. Because it's so strongly ingrained that Luigi is B that it's kind of weird. This will be important, though, as I said. This is really going to be a gimmick of the game. But for now, enjoy them doing a waltz, a tango. You decide. I said decide.